Welcome. This is a public meeting as required by Section 78 of the Drainage Act to afford affected landowners an opportunity to make representation with respect to the engineer's report regarding the Faris drain extension. Does any member of council have a disclosure of interest concerning this proposal? Seeing none, the purpose of this meeting is to discuss the technical aspects of the engineer's report for the Faris drain extension. Concerns regarding individual assessments will not be dealt with until after the final report has been considered, adopted, and a provisional bylaw passed. A meeting for the Court of Revision regarding assessments will be scheduled at a later date, and notice will be mailed to the owner of every property that has been assessed into the subject drain. I'd like to introduce Jeff Brooks to review the process to date. Jeff, or you're going to introduce Brandon? Is that how it goes? Or should I do that?
Thank you, Mayor Sloan. I can introduce Brandon. Just an update as to where we're at. A request for improvement to the Faris drain was submitted to Central Elgin on October 30th of 2023. Upon receipt of the request, Central Elgin obtained Brandon Widner of Spreet & Associates to prepare the report. A site meeting was held with the affected landowner on December 12th, 2023, and Mr. Widner filed his final report on January 5th, 2024. So maybe we can bring up Brandon to go over the report.
Thanks, Mr. Brooks. Mr. Widner, thank you.
So good evening, everybody. Tonight we have the Faris drain extension. So for those of you who remember, we recently did a drain called the Albertson drain. This is immediately adjacent and actually drains into the Albertson drain. So this is a previous drain which was done by John Spreet of our office in 1998. It's a small open ditch that runs across Mr. Rickman's farm. This is on the corner of Fruit Ridge and Yarmouth Center line. Mr. Rickman originally signed for a new culvert on this property under Section 78.5 of the Drainage Act. He later switched his request, and we are now presenting a report on a small 100-meter enclosure across this property. It essentially runs from Yarmouth Center Road down to the Albertson drain. We're proposing 100 meters of 18-inch or 450 millimeter diameter pipe. And we're going to connect to the existing drain, which is under Yarmouth Center. Mr. Rickman is going to pay for this entire project himself, so it's entirely assessed to him. There is no grants for enclosure under the Drainage Act. Essentially, you know, he is the only one that can appeal at the Court of Revision. He's the only one assessed. Total project, yeah, again, $30,000. It's a very small drain, very small project. The reason everyone else is involved here is that we are extending the drain down to the Albertson, and everyone is receiving a new maintenance schedule for future maintenance of this work. We have a very straightforward report. All the work's on one property. We met Mr. Rickman out there. He's well aware of what's going on.
Thanks, Mr. Widner. Any questions or comments from council? Thank you. If anyone who signed the petition wishes to withdraw their name from it, they may do so now by putting their withdrawal in writing, signing it, and filing it with the Deputy Clerk, Delaney Leach. Anyone who has not signed the petition and wishes to do so may add their name to the petition at this time by contacting Delaney Leach. Do I have any questions from the public or online? Ms. Leach, are you available?
Mayor Sloan, there are no online attendees.
Anyone in the chamber? Seeing none, as there are no further questions, please be advised that any person wishing information on the actions of council regarding the Faris drain extension, please email Delaney Leach or contact her by phone at the municipal office. This meeting's now adjourned.